All right, just made some more progress on this site. Let me show you what I've built so far and what I'm going to be fixing. So this is the pricing page we started working on last time. And I'd like to do some more work on this. Some of this formatting needs to be updated. But yeah, looking pretty good. Want to fix up the nav today too. Blog is looking pretty good. Might want to clean some of this up today as well. Footer is, I was able to use that pre-existing component from Steve Shoger. This is something Tailwind is thinking about doing, is offering you like, okay, here's a bunch of footers, you can just copy and paste them in. So that's, pretty good. I think I need to fix up some of this. And the home page looks like this right now, and yeah, probably needs to be fixed up a little bit. So yeah, let's just get into it. Let me make sure everything's kind of working right. All right. Just going to let some folks in Slack know that I'm live coding here if you want to hang out. Yeah, and if you pop in, just say hello. All right. So what should we do first? First let's clean up the nav down here is probably pretty easy fix. So let's just clean up my workspace here. And so in Statamic, the content is stored in markdown files like this. But the template itself is stored down here. And I have one called footer, which is basically, do I still have this? Let's see. Yeah. So Steve just gave me a bunch of footers that he built in Tailwind. And I just grabbed one of them and threw it in there. But let's fix this up. So we've got blog. And we're not going to have jobs. Not going to have press. Actually, let's just look at what do I have on the real site right now. Let's close some of this up. So this is the current marketing site. And let's look what's in the footer here. So we probably want to have something for privacy policy and affiliates. So let's do that. Privacy and affiliates. So this would be privacy. And I'll create these pages as well. All right, so that's good. Let's, we have an about page, we have a blog, but we don't have privacy or affiliates. So let's go create those. So let's start with privacy. And it's going to edit this page. Oh, and this is like just an embed of some sort. I think, yeah, we have Ayubenda generate this for us. Let's see how Statamic deals with this. So I created an HTML embed field. Slug exists. What's going on? Okay. So let's see if this, what this looks like.
So we'll bond our rails, which everything else gets bonded to up on the roof, and then we'll bond that to this number 6.
Not too bad, actually. I might clean this up later, but what is this? This is
Yes.
H1.
So
H1.
beside the so we're not going to use the ground in the number 12. We're going to use the number 6 for the.
Might have to create a.
No. Up to the attic, and then just where the ground is.
Actually, I think what I can do is I can manually change the template that uses. Yeah.
Just so you know, it's kind of interpretation code.
So
We probably could get away with just using
I think I can use the home template. Let's see what this looks like. That didn't work.
And well,
Why is that?
it's kind of, if you read it, it does require us to run number 6 on the roof because it's a mechanical perfection element. But once it's actually coming back in the house, that's where by the word of the code, maybe a strong argument not to, but
I think I know why, but
so that's it. So it's just those two, and
switch it back to that for now.
yeah, that's it.
Okay, well at least it's there.
And then we don't connect, so just so send me your email. I'll include this, and I can also include you on. We have to put in a single line diagram to Fortis as part of our application. I can send that on to you, so it's all clear to you. No, okay. Okay.
Hey, what's up? Good to see ya. I need to log into chat if I'm gonna actually respond.
Not anymore. Smart meters are all so the standard meter you get will work just fine.
see if this, I have this chat widget here as well, but it does not work all the time, so. Um,
And then the only other thing from a shuffling paper point of view, that the solar should go on the opposite end of the bus bar as wherever the main is coming furthest away.
all right, so that's done, and that was, what was the other page we needed to create?
Backfeeding the logic.
In the footer, we need to create an affiliates page. Okay, so let's go do that.
Bus bar a little bit. They want it to be away.
So let's go back to pages,
Lots of draws that you would
and let's create one
in this example.
called affiliates. And if we find that page in WordPress, we can copy it over. And after we're done this, I'll try doing something a little bit more interesting.
Rules around what the size of restrictions are. This is pretty small system, so
Where is it?
so you get 100 amp panel, and does that go straight to the, is that into the meter, or is that
Oh, you know what? I probably just linked, no.
okay, so it's a completely separate surface for it.
Here it is.
And do you know if they already have an account for the new service?
Okay, so we will copy that over here. And we'll just copy the HTML over. The button we will probably have to change.
Yep.
Um,
And then, yeah, just leave it up in the
no, John is not doing Transistor full time yet,
Awesome.
but we're hoping soon.
Thanks, Andrew. All right, bye.
Hey, how's it going, Will? Yeah, we're getting close. Okay, I need to find out what button style I'm using here. What did I do here? So I think I'll just copy this. To here. But we'll change the border to white and change this to just a dark. Change this to white. Is there anything else I need? Border white. Text will be white. I think that's good. Put that over here too. So I really like it, mostly for the kind of pre-built component stuff. Did I save this already? I don't know why it does this. This is weird. What if some sort of bug in here. This is not quite doing what I wanted to do. Okay, let's do this. Save. Let's see what this looks like. All right. It's pretty good. Yeah, the big reason I like it is just that there's these built-in components I can use. That's the best part for sure. And they're going to be introducing a lot more. So if it wasn't for the community and the fact that I like Steve giving me all of these built-in footers, that was crazy. Can I just put this? Can I put this somewhere? Steve gave me all of these footers that I was able to just like copy and paste the code directly into what I was building, and then build all this really fast. It would have taken me forever to do that on my own. So as someone who's not a designer, having the ability to do all this stuff is really helpful. I should definitely clean this up. I suppose I could make it look more like the...
So when do you expect that those changes will be implemented?
How am I going to manage the content on the new blog with this new site? So Statamic has a blog engine kind of built in. You can create a collection, and they do have a WordPress importer, but I think I'm just going to manually copy blog posts over so I can reformat them and update them as I go. So you can see I started here with these ones I was writing. I wrote one in July. I have this one from back in...
So if we do it now, whatever change...
When is that? Anyway, I've just been manually copying them over. I can show you what I'm doing for that. Let's go to posts.
Is there any other changes that are...
No, it's Statamic is a flat file CMS. So basically, it has its own interface. This is all local right now. But it then saves your content as markdown files here, right? And here's the collection. So here's my blog. And what I like about it is that all of this goes into source control, and I have a record of all the changes we've made to our content. You can see that if you go to github.com, mijustin/transstat, you can view all my code right now. You have to push to update only if you're doing stuff locally, but this is also available. This is also available on the web. So, like with my site, I could go to justinjackson.ca/cp and log into my site on the web and edit content and all that stuff. No, I don't think it's expensive. It's like a couple $100, I think, for a license, which seems like a pretty good deal, considering it's like one of the most important pieces of software we'll use for marketing. pretty cheap. I think we'll actually save money because the hosting is going to be way cheaper for the Statamic site. Yeah, I considered Hugo and Kirby middleman, but I really am liking Statamic. It has kind of the perfect, it's the perfect piece. You just pull down it. The Laravel Forge automatically Laravel Forge. Actually, don't know if I should show you this. Let me just take it off screen and I'll kind of show you what it looks like. So basically, oh, what's going on here? Sorry, I've got some sort of error on my screen right now. Let me show you the log. Where is it? So anyway, the way I understand it, Simon, is that it just keeps everything in sync with GitHub. So for my personal site, I don't think I made any changes, but this is my personal site. So if I make changes locally, I push them up, and Laravel Forge watches the repo. If they notice changes, then they deploy those changes to the web server. If I make changes on the web server, it's the same thing. Those changes go into GitHub, and then I can pull those changes down locally if I want to. Does that make sense? So, I don't know what that is. Strap.i.js. I don't know what that is. All right, so let's go back to the site here. So this is a good example. You know, I've added new content here, right? Added new content here. Made some changes here, so I could just say added new content plus fixed footer links, commit. And I can push that up, and if the web server was live and I'm doing it through Forge, it'll just automatically watch the repo and then deploy to the public website. Pretty slick. Yeah, the whole thing's working pretty good. Maybe I'll just put this on screen so you folks can see it. We're add some text here. There, I'll just put that down there. Or up here, maybe. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's do, let's add a blog post, because folks wanted to see that. So I've already done this one. We've done podcast topics, I think. Yep. We've done this one. We could do this one next. create a new entry. Again, I could just use the WordPress importer, but I'd rather manually kind of go through this, fix up some of these old images and stuff. I just want it to look nicer, so I'm just going to kind of take it one block at a time. Let's go down here. Paste in this. Okay, so now this is actually not true anymore. So I gotta think about how I'm gonna do that. I'm going to update that, and their pricing has changed as well. So I think I'll just actually get rid of that part, and then let's add this. And now Simplecast changed their pricing. So now it's $15 per month, right? I think that's right. So $15 per month. $15 per month. 4 shows on Simplecast would be 60, right? Okay. Hey, what's up? All right. So let's create, I think I might have already made let's see what images I have here already. Might have a good one. Not really. We don't have a nice one yet. So, and this is a good example of why I don't want to use this image here in the new kind of style, and so instead I'm going to create a new screen capture of something like this, and yeah, I think I'll screen capture this. So I'm just going to remove some of these elements on page so the screen cap looks better. Take out the messenger. Trying to think what, I might not want all these shows in here. Just try to take out some of these. Do that one. Okay. All right, so I'm going to capture this. And let's just make this. This is 2.2 megabytes. I want that to be way smaller. I got to figure out how to get this in my workflow. I know there's I think you can install it. Well, that's still pretty big, actually. Let me. make it even smaller. Do you have any tricks for optimizing images? Like, right now all I'm doing, I generally just make them way smaller and then upload them to tiny PNG. But let's make this, I don't know, I'm going to make this way smaller. I'm just in Fireworks here. Save this as dashboard with multiple shows. All right. So I made it quite a bit smaller, 1200 pixels wide, which I think will be fine. Hey, what's up, Ben? By the way, folks, Ben was the one that helped me get unstuck. I was having tons of trouble just understanding how the template hierarchy worked inside of Statamic, and yeah, Ben really helped get me unstuck. So thanks to him. What is Ben again? Ben Furphy, Front End Ben on Twitter. Big shout out to Ben. All right, so let's. What? You got some political stuff here on your Twitter, Ben. I'm scared to look at this. Cloudinary. What's that? Okay, so we got that down to 138 kilobytes. It's probably going to be fine. Oh, I'm totally all about British politics today. Have you seen my tweets today? Where is it? This one. This is the one that got me in trouble today. Your cookie law and this link tax in the EU. No good. I don't like it. I like the idea of protecting people. So like the, legislation that protects people's privacy, but the implementation of this, the way it's implemented on everybody's site, is terrible. One thing I'm going to try, actually quick, is just see if a JPEG is even smaller. I might use this instead. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I know tiny PNG, you can work it into your dev process even, but okay, so let's upload this image. Did I select that yet? What happened? All right, there we go. Host multiple shows on Transistor FM. Image Optim. All right, I'll take a look at that. so if we save this and we look at it, oh, I might want to clean this up here, but this is how block quotes are being styled right now. At the very least, I think I should center that. But basically, I apply a little bit of rounding to the images. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, that's what I need to check that out sometime for sure. All right. So let's go back here. And so now you can see why I'm recreating these images anyway, is I want to optimize them for this new look. Okay, so now we're going to go over here. We're going to go here. I also have to update this because Simplecast increased their pricing to $15. No, podcast discovery. All right, and now I'm going to insert an HTML embed. Copy that over here. Save. Let's look at that. So now we have that in there. I think I need a better way. These H3s aren't quite right. They're too, yeah, they're not right. But I'm going to make these H2s anyway. And what else do I have? I have to recreate that one too. Anyway, I don't have to do that while you guys are watching, but that's what I've been doing for blog posts. It's definitely cumbersome, but I'd rather recreate it manually than, and have things look good than not. All right, so what else should we do here, especially on the Tailwind side? What else did I say I was going to work on? I've got this here, cleaned this up. I was thinking maybe I should, because when Steve sent me these footer components, I kind of like this subscribe box. And so I thought maybe I would try to put that into my footer and see what happened. I think I can just grab this piece here. Let's go into footer. And I want to put it, I think I want to put it right underneath here. So let's do that. Let's see what happens if I just paste that in there. Nice. That doesn't look too bad, hey? Maybe if I had a little bit more text and the text extended out here, it would look a bit normal, but what do you folks think about that at home? Little subscribe box at the bottom.
Generally used as the same term. It doesn't actually mean the same thing, but to customers, it's just a panel is that 5 by 3 thing you see up on the operating. That's what the technical name is of module. And then there's cells.
Yeah, I definitely want to clean this up. I actually got to figure out why in this I've got some like yellow borders and stuff going on there, but here I like this styling better. got to figure out why
Right now I see that you've got 28
it's showing yellow,
laid out. I saw
a
it,
yellow link label there.
and I would say that he's got. I mean, I can see that he puts them on top.
Because this is way better.
Kind of to the south part of the group.
All right, should we try something really crazy? Like, I had this idea for an image gallery here that would kind of look like,
We start to run up against besides workspace is
I like this gallery that
not room, but
Jack created here.
backfeed so much storage. So that's another thing.
And I was thinking about trying to implement something like this on the home page.
And you can get around those, but
So it would say something like, here's the kinds of people that host on Transistor. Okay, so let's close this. What was this? This is the CTA. Oh no, CTA embed. All right. I'm going to get rid, I think basically,
so can you just repeat the last?
I think basically I want this here, and then people like this podcast on Transistor.
I mean, the technology is almost all virtually the same besides the fact that it's dedicated turbine. The turbine would
I'm going to
have
close,
an inverter, just
have this, and then have a new,
but you wouldn't connect
have a gallery
the stage into the same
right underneath here. Let me upload an image to give you an example of what I mean by that. So let's go to assets and let's just upload.
It would be a separate system.
Let's upload a new one. I think I've got one here still. We have this really awesome customer that has this incredible studio. This is Mess Studios in Chicago. Oh wait, but that's a 12 megabyte file. Let me delete that. Let's resize it and then, do you folks use Sketch for image resizing and stuff? Because this is the one thing that is keeping me on Fireworks. It's just so easy just to bring something in here. Let's see if I can make this smaller so you guys can see it. But it's just so much easier to bring it in here and resize everything in here. And Sketch doesn't feel as easy as this. It's like, just do all my resizing in here. So I want this to be, I don't know, 1600 pixels wide. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 2400. So resize it, save, and then we'll say Mess Podcast Studio in Chicago. By the way, I name my image files like this for SEO. When you do this kind of stuff, if people are searching for like podcast studio, whatever, having the file name actually have the keywords in it really helps. Save, and then in my terrible workflow that is driving you all crazy, I then upload it again to here and squish it down. But you use Sketch, eh? Yeah. See, I do that. I do that artboard thing too.
So they're a little different. So there's kind of three major
I don't know.
straight grid tile, which is what
I'm gonna stick with fireworks as long as it like crashes 3 times when I open it now. It's so old, but there's some things that are just still way easier to do in fireworks that I can do in Sketch, but it's just not as good.
down there, there's a lot.
Okay, so I gotta upload this now.
We really focus on the what's
Okay, and if I go in here, just need the permalink for this.
are good at it.
How do I get the link? Is it?
You know,
Here it is. Okay, so um,
yeah, well, that's the thing. We don't necessarily.
people like this, oh yeah, people like this.
What's wrong with my system? Like, you know, it means they have no power, right? You know, when they're off in the bush on a Saturday morning, it's kind of
Don't need that part.
running around up in there,
Okay, let me show you what this looks like.
only use the cabinets sort of every once in a while. Drain the batteries. Yes, there it is.
Yeah, that would be dope, Ben. Because I'm so used to doing this that, but I guess that's what programming's for, isn't it? That would be a sweet add-on. There's WordPress has things like this. Like I've got this Imagify one that does this on WordPress, where it automatically runs it through like an image optimizer. That would be pretty sweet if you did that. Anyway, what do you folks think about this? So where is it?
So efficiency
Refresh.
has to do with
People like this podcast on Transistor, and then have a big, nice image like this. But we could make it a gallery too, with like a little story about, you know, a little bio on each one, like something like this.
less efficient. So a 300-watt panel is
I
still
wonder, is this using a Tailwind grid?
efficient is it relative to its size. So the 305-watt
Mm,
we propose to be around 90%.
oh, it doesn't look like it.
And it's inefficient because this is a mono
Huh.
which is kind of the top end of these efficiency. Now with that
Has anyone built a Tailwind image gallery?
absolutely. And but what we try to look at is what's the right value
See, another time,
primary.
Adam, where a component gallery would be perfect. I could have used I've already used one of your components,
So I find these to kind of
like these
only 2 years ago.
these footers, and then I would have also used it for pricing because I needed a pricing table. I just grabbed this one here
Same cost.
from somebody else, but I would have totally used a Tailwind, official Tailwind pricing table if you'd had one,
Add a few things so that
and now image gallery.
panels with where they got their last bump of efficiency is the perfect part, which all it basically means is they're capturing some of the energy on as well as when it comes in down into the panel configuration. And then it bounces off the back sheet and it captures it again. It's sort of what it is. So it just ekes through a little bit more efficiency. But I do think it's important to know that because some people really focus on, well, this is
Let's just copy and paste this in and see what happens.
whatever wattage is on there, they're more or less. This is just how big it is.
Where is that?
Now there are some differences. You know, go deeper.
Um,
Like, but there are.
okay, where did I have that?
Categories that we try to sort now. One is called polycrystalline, and the other is monocrystalline. And so those have slightly different characteristics. They're both good. Monocrystalline generally is a little more efficient and generally works
Oh.
a little better than lower level.
Doesn't like use Tailwind classes?
But
Yeah.
panels are, you know, as long as you go with
I don't, then I have to write the grid, I have to make the grid myself.
the
Let's look at the actual Tailwind grid. I just wish there's something I could just throw in there, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, this is that same thing.
The inverter technology is the one that is more intelligent. So that's the box that converts
No.
AC.
Okay, let's go to Tailwind and look at the grid.
A big major player in the residential space.
So grid.
Pay back with good warranties and all that kind of stuff. But that's the part that is more the differentiator in terms of the product. So one panel.
Add negative margin to your cone and
That's probably a bigger thing than the actual panels. Yep.
Okay, let's start with this and see what happens. So, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna add an image here. I don't really need a background color. And let's add another image just so you get a sense of what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So this is
We
Mess
can talk
Podcast Studio in Chicago.
pretty much top of line.
Another customer we have is Nathan Barry. So let's add a photo of him.
You start to get much higher than that. You can start consider they're kind of that's but we can
I've just been keeping a thing with photos of customers. Okay, so there's the Nathan Barry one. Let's upload that to tiny PNG. Shrink it down, and then we'll upload it. I guess an add-on would probably save me a lot of time, wouldn't it? Right, save link. Okay, and let's upload that. Nathan Barry podcasting. Okay, and let's grab this. And now it's, do I remember it? Nathan Barry podcasting. All right, let's see if this works.
Yeah, well, you guys have a fair bit of equipment like this,
Why?
right? 26,000.
Margin bottom 4.
So, yes.
Why does this kind of like over? Why is it doing this? Just gonna take that out for a sec, see what happens here. Does it, well, Why does flex overlay on top?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does anyone know?
Mhm. Yeah.
Why is it doing that?
Okay. Okay. Yep.
What does
Well, and
cover
actually
auto
probably
do?
have a look at that too. It generally is heating and cooling loads and it kind of helps sort of balancing out, well pumps or those kind of things. But heating and cooling can be significant. Like that side of electricity is not unusable if you're heating with electricity. It's just that the average, a lot of people.
Is it because I'm doing MX Auto?
See is places that don't think the heat as much as us, for example, next food and stuff. But also, a lot of people are heating, per home with gas. Sorry. But yeah, we can look at I can look at that too if you as well. What that is. There's also some ways to look at it, even and free ways to look at mypcbetter.com. You can actually see what you're using hour by hour. And that
Inline block?
into even time of day as to why I don't know that spike here. That's this thing.
Object cover.
Yeah.
Should I keep MX Auto?
Yeah,
Object cover.
Yeah.
Object cover.
So yeah, we can go over a bunch of that if you I think if there's a day that your son wanted to be around to kind of talk through it as well, that I mean I don't know what he's up to, but certainly the three of us or if Brad's gonna join the four of us go over some stuff, but however you want to work it. But let's say next week we can certainly come by on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
Okay, like, I'm just thinking they're mainly minor revisions except for,
Yeah.
the electrical time on location.
Okay.
You don't feel like that would be an issue?
Well, that is the kind of thing that.
Okay, well, that's fine.
BG cover in Tailwind?
People.
Yeah.
We're just updating our.
Yeah, I only have two. I just used whatever example that was.
Yeah,
But
great.
anyway, so do you want, what do you think is the best day for you? The Tuesday or the Wednesday or Thursday? Okay, so I'm free pretty much in the morning, until 12, so we could, if you wanna do it. All right.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'll update the repo. Check the docs. There's an example of like image background.
Not for, yeah, all right, awesome. You're very welcome, thanks. Bye.
Oh, BG cover. Okay, let's try this. So we're going to go style, and then the URL is this. Right? Do I have to put this in quotations? No. Just like that, right? Style. Oh wait. I see the problem. Okay. And then BG cover. Okay. And let's delete the image. And let's do the same thing here.
And this is for an RV or for an off-grid, yeah. We don't actually do much in the way of RVs. We focus on grid-tied systems for homes.
BG cover, but
So
then I
we don't
want
really have that. I was
this
just
one here.
Google it though anyway because
Let's delete this.
oh, I see. Yeah. Tell you much. Yeah. Huh.
All right. And so now David is saying and add H32. Can we add an auto?
Yeah, no.
Got
sorry.
H12,
Good luck.
32, 32. Well, need it to be even more. Is there a way to make that image scale? BG contain. What if this would be better? Whoa! That scales a bunch of stuff. Let's go back to cover. Let's just make this bigger. What is it? I can't remember the height. What do these height things go to? There is no 46. I wish I just had. Can I make height auto? So what about 64? That's a little bit better. let's add a few more photos on another way to, let's make it look like, okay, hold on, let's go back here. Where is it? Okay, so let's go back to grids. I think I'll make the first one full. And then let's make a new row. And let's make these a third. Yeah. See what this looks like. Yeah, I think it should be fill the box, but I mean, the aesthetic is, I just want it to look good. So we don't get 64, we don't get anything bigger than 64 for height. Auto. What would auto do here, I wonder? Nothing. What would 100% do? Because I need something that's for this image to look good. I need it. I just need I need the dimensions to be different. Okay, and maybe I'll grab another photo. So another one of our customers is Lou from Unbox Therapy on YouTube. And he has a show called Lou Later. David, how would I, if I wanted to put some text on the bottom of the, like a label on the bottom here, how would I do that? Like the image caption, but have it just overlay on top. Okay, so let's, oh, this image is too big. Just gonna make this a little bit smaller. Okay, and let's shrink that down again. The reason I'm taking such pains to shrink all these images is that I really want the new site to be faster. And so I'm doing whatever I can to improve the load times. Okay. New later podcast from box. I should probably make an uploader for this. Cloudinary would be perfect for what? What do they do? Hmm. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I wonder what other images I have, because maybe let's try this one. Why isn't this working? Let's just crop this. Save as. And thinking if we, it'd be interesting to see what 2 columns looks like in the grid. Might solve all my problems. Okay, so let's save this. Place that. Okay, and then let's go in here. So let's make this half. And then copy that. grab this file name. See what this looks like. That's pretty good. And now we just need another picture here. Unfortunately, I don't have any other more pictures I can use. Let's see. See if I can find another one. Because if we could have one more photo. Oh, here's a good one. Let's use this one. Okay, so let's do this one, and just going to shrink this one down. Upload this one. Oh, this image is quite a bit smaller, but and then let's make it. Let's go. It's gotta be this one over here, and then let's. Iceland podcast. Is that right? I think that's what I
haven't read through it. I'm just trying to get this revised recipe up. I think the thing.
Yeah, I think this is getting a little bit closer to. Basically, I want there to be a bunch of photos of Transistor customers who are actually, ideally, actually on the microphone. That's kind of like the. That's kind of like what I want. And actually now I want to see what that Tailwind image gallery. What did he do for? How is this? This doesn't look like styling with CSS. Okay.
I guess the rationale from our side, we do nothing further, is that, in my mind, so there's a number of things, because it's really dependent on the dryer energy model. Assuming that, like I said, it's required, we're prescriptive, but if we're going to do energy model, then the rationale for us is.
In his example, he's actually.
However, under 3 sides of the building, we install extra insulation, or and say R7.5. The doors are the overhead doors on a higher level.
It's like he wrote his own grid classes, hey?
Do you want to respond to that email, or? Okay.
So if I put another div in here called text, white, can I put it bottom? Is there like absolute positioning for bottom? Align bottom? Or align baseline, is that what I want? And do I want this inline blocks? Label. Let's just see what this looks like. How come? Oh, I need a line bottom probably here. Nope. How come it's not text in there? Do I need to line bottom? Let's change this to a span and see if that does what I want it to do. Probably because of this, but center. Hmm. Although another thing to try before I get too far down this is to just have something like so remove this and then let's just have text and then margin, no padding 3, no span, no height. It's going to be mass. Delete that. And then this is going to be later. Could do something like that too. But center it and have it could actually link to their show. What do they have for add horizontal and then add gutters. I think I just want gutters. Map dev pen. Oh, I might need to. Can't get that. Hold on. To manually type out that. Because I can't actually click links in here. Map dev. Of course I misspelled it. All right. Oh, this is awesome, David. Thanks. I am bottom. How did you do that? Div claps, absolute bottom. Let's try that. See which one we like. How do you do that grid, that transparency stuff? Okay. How come it doesn't show up in mine? Oh, do I? Oh, I do have two. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay. Nope. No, that was right. This div is this one. This one's this one. Relative, yeah, that's how that works. Oh, there we go. Mesh Studios. I think you just can't do white 300. What was I? Mesh Studio, there we go. Must be the most frustrating thing ever. All right, so that, yeah, that's good. Let's add some padding around that just to oh. Let's add margin too. Let's go BG gray 300 400 text white. I don't know why it doesn't look like that's going to work. Yeah, now I just got to decide what I think looks best and how to clean this part up. I wonder if that's because the height is set so high. No. I mean, I might go with this look just because then I can have it, like if I center this, where is it? Let's go text center. Text center. And I can go content. Mess Studios, Chicago. And then let's make this smaller font. What is it, text size? Texts. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you're right. It was the fixed height. Yeah, I think we got to decide which look we like better. Let's put trend dark there. Let's also do rounded. Let's just do rounded. Could do something like that, where it's just a little notch out. MX. No, I want. Yeah, how do you just round top right? Rounded. Top right? There. We can also make this trend yellow and then make this trend dark. That might be a bit too much, but let's actually make it text SM. Let's make this 2. How would I align it to align right? Line content. Right 0. Thanks, Steve. Let's give it a go. There. Oh, and now I need to do top left. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, I gotta decide if I like that. If I like this better than this. Yeah, so we have to decide which we like better and which would work everywhere. Let's try this on all the images and see what happens. So this is, what's this again? This is Lou later. And then how come this didn't work? Oh, I need relative.
Not have your team on me here. It's like 2 minutes. You know where
There we go.
over there? Yeah, like 2 minutes down the road and turn right. Higher ups.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's always like our street is the worst one. And then go downtown and like fine.
Yeah, my way through that BX from small town.
Oh yeah.
The parents live in this dead end street and it has this.
So you think I just have to choose a different color? Maybe. Maybe if we don't use the full dark, we could use this one. Then I got to remember how I did that in this crazy Tailwind config. It's going to be Tran dark, I guess Tran medium, and then like this. And then I think I need to recompile all of this somehow. Yeah. No. What do I do? Is yarn run watch? Is that what I do? It's going to recompile everything and then.
What month was that?
And then can I use Tran medium now? Oh, looks like I can. Tran medium, and then text will be white, I guess. White might be a little too much, but.
Alright, time to go. Yep. See you
Oh.
next week maybe. We'll see.
Possibly around. Okay, well, have a good weekend.
Yeah, dude.
How come that didn't work? Oh, there we go. It's just cached. See, Marty? That looks a little bit nicer. Almost want to have, go back to grids. And if I want some spacing, just px2. See what that does.
Down to 2, eh? I just saw somebody walking down.
Nope. That didn't work. Why doesn't that work? PX. Let's see what this does here. Might be cached too. How come it's not working? MR2? Okay, so I don't really care about this. PX2, MR2. There we go. All right, now let's see. Okay, I see. Man, this really is pair programming on YouTube. Steve and David, it's helping out a lot. Let me try to remove MR2, and let's add MB2 here. Let's delete this. Actually, I'm gonna cut that in case I want it later. Put this. Do you guys just keep a random text file open with little snippets you want to save? Okay. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll add MR2 to that. There. See, that's nice that we have some alignment there. I've used gists before, but do you say gist or gist? Gist? I only use that for like text blocks that is there a faster way to use that? Like where I can just, it's as easy as copying and pasting into my, but do you just use it for snippets of text? Like, what's the use case? Like, you just have it open and you're just pasting stuff in there all the time? See, I've used it for like showing people examples of things, but of code snippets and stuff. But I could just say Statamic stuff I want to save. Could be public, I don't care. Oh, I see. Okay. All right, now we've got, let's add this thing here too. So let's go, this is Nathan Berry. And then let's add, I gotta figure out what the name of the show is. Oh, I always forget to add that relative. I need to add relative to all these. Relative, and then relative, relative. All right. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I kind of dig this. This is looking good.
See you later.
See ya. Just got some snacks. This is like, yeah, this is, but I do like it. I think it feels like, and you're right, I could add like a hover state, add a little padding left and right on the text. So like, right now I have just padding. It's a, I don't know, it's probably something I'm not allowed to eat. It's like a crumble. You should come get some, Lorinda. Now I'm going to be chewing. Oh, sorry, I was chewing. I'm like, this is looking good. I muted the audio because I was chewing some food. Sorry. There's a bit of a lag. Sound should be back now, though. What I said was, this is looking really good. David and Steve, you were right. The extra margin on left and right looks way better. I need a new image for here. It's nice. These are both purple, and these are both black and white. It would almost be nice to make that, like, kind of match, almost, like. And then I need a new photo for here. You can hear me again now, right? Just let me know in the comments if you can still hear me now. Okay, so host unlimited podcasts. just at least modify that for now. Ooh, don't like it on. Let's put host unlimited. Can you folks hear me again? Did everyone leave when the audio went out? Yeah, man. I don't know what else I should add now. I mean, obviously I need better pictures. I've got the blog post here. Actually want to change this nav. I'm going to make this start a podcast. And I'm going to remove this. Cool. Well, I mean, this is what the site looks like now, but I feel like this is getting better. It just looks better. Let me put that same div down here. Cool. Well, thanks for all your help, everybody. Thanks, Steve and David. That was awesome. And yeah, if you want to see the code, I'll push it up right now. So we'll just say, oh man, we did so many things, but added gallery to homepage, lots of content updates. It's probably too much. And yeah, you can find that over here. I don't know why it doesn't let me, it used to let me make these bigger on the fly, but I don't know how to do that now. But github.com/mijustin/transtat. See you later.